Good evening and welcome to Arroyo Seco baseball action at Jackie Robinson Field in Pasadena, California. Streaming live on YouTube, where the Saints will take on the visiting Santa Barbara Foresters. I'm Nicolette Rojo, with one of the voices of the Seco Saints baseball and the voice behind tonight's action. So we're about to get kicked off first pitch in about 5 to 10 minutes, but first the national anthem coming up in approximately 4 minutes from now. Temperature is out here is really decent. It is approximately 75 degrees in Pasadena with some slight breeze. So meanwhile, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the game. National anthem in 4 minutes. Don't go away. And welcome back to Arroyo Seco Baseball, live at Pasadena, California, with just a nice cool breeze compared to the last couple of days, which have been very humid. So the Saints are looking to continue their momentum from last night's game against the San Luis Obispo Blues, where they won 6-3 to snap their 3-game losing streak. On the other hand, the Foresters are looking to bounce back from last night's loss against the red-hot Orange County Riptide with a score of 2-3. Santa Barbara's coming in today, currently ranked second in the California Collegiate League with a 4-1 overall record, 2-1 in conference play. And meanwhile, the Saints are entering today ranked third, just behind them, with a 3-3 record. All games have played in the CCL. So take a look at the lineup for the Foresters. Number 6, Tevin Tucker, the shortstop. Number 17, Isaac Coffey, the first baseman. Number 7, Blake Hall, the right fielder. Number 18, Danny Jelilich at center. Number 12, Ross Candina, the left fielder. Number 27, Zach Presno behind the plate. Number 39, Connor Pavolani, the designated hitter. Number 13, Connor McKenna at third. Number 2, Tommy Hogan, the second baseman. As the Saints are getting prepared for the first pitch in just about another minute here. As we take a look at the defensive alignment for the Saints. Justin Wittari over at second base. Morgan Allen, number 20 over at third. Oscar Serratos at shortstop, number 3. Nicholas Pagano over at first, number 34. Number 37, Nolan Tressler over at left. Number 12, Christian Scott at center. Number 9, Andy Garriola, right field, with Thomas McCarthy, number 33, behind the plate. And pitching today for the Saints is number 7, Colin King on the mound, who takes second pitch in for a strike, even count, 1-1, to Tevin Tucker, the shortstop. King, the right-hander out of Regis University, appeared in 7 games, pitched 9 complete innings, allowed just 5 runs on 10 hits with an ERA of 2, and retired 12 batters on strikes. He only held opponents to a batting average of .270. So the 1-2 count to Tucker just misses low, just inside. 2-2 now. The 2-2 to Tucker. Fouls that off. Little bit in pain as he fouled that off his foot. Still 2-2. Tucker has struck out twice on the season. Ball fouls it back. Count remains 2-2. He's 0 for 4 in 4 at bats and 2 strikeouts on the year. Two again. Swings and misses. Down goes Tucker with that inside fastball. 1 down.
And now batting for the Foresters. First baseman,
so first batter for King lights him up.
Coffee.
Striking out swinging. So King picks up his 4th K on the year. Isaac Coffey, the first baseman, now up to bat. First pitch, and he fouls that off himself. 0-1. The 0-1. Inside. 1-1. Honestly, Coffee, the junior out of Oral Roberts University, takes that pitch for a ball, 2-1. 2-1. Swings and misses. Cannot keep up with that heater. Even count now. 2-2. Oh for 4 so far on the year. 2-2. Fouls it back. Blake Hall, the right fielder, on deck. The 2-2. Change up down low. Full count now. King in 4 innings. Wind up, payoff pitch, and that's fouled off again. Full count remains. King is within 4 innings in the season. He's struck out today, making that 5 strikeouts, no walks, and only 2 runs. 4.5 ERA. First appearance was last Friday. Payoff pitch to Coffee. In the dirt, does not flinch. Ball 4.
Now batting for the Foresters.
So Coffee, who was
number 7,
on first with a walk, will look to get some damage done here at the top of the first. And the Foresters this season has shown that they can do some damage with the bats. First pitch is in there for a strike, glove side. 0-1 to Blake Hall. Blake Hall's hitting 330, currently hitting 333 with 2 walks, 3 singles, and 2 doubles, with 2 RBIs on the season. Only struck out twice. The 0-1. Throws back to first. Coffee is back in there safely. Coffee has not attempted to steal, but is known to have some speed. And that ball gets away from McCarthy, but keeps it in front of him for Coffee to go back to first. Good block by McCarthy to keep it in front of him and avoid the runner tagging to second. Count 1-1 to Hall. Inside fastball, 1-2. Danny Jelilich on the deck. It calls a timeout just right before King pitches his delivery. As a pitcher, you are taught, despite the call, until they call timeout, just to pitch through. So he does it. 1-2, and he hits that to center, going back, and that goes over center field's head. So a 1-out double will advance Coffee to third, and Hall picks up a double on the afternoon. That ball goes over Scott's head, but good throw back to avoid Hall from scoring. Coffee scoring from first. Hall picks up his 3rd double on the season, brings up Danny Jelilich center fielder up to the plate with 2 on and 1 out. First pitch gets, we'll take first pitch is in for a strike. 0 and 1. The 0-1 in the dirt. Doesn't advance.
Very unique features to this park. There's a industrial building beyond the left field fence. Scoreboard is in dead center, and a high dive swimming facility in right center.
Coffee at third, Hall at second. 1-1. Swings and misses. Jelic cannot keep up with that pitch. 1 and 2. Appear to be a little change-up.
Big spot in the ball game here in the first inning for Jelic's first at bat. Runners at second and third, trying to get the Foresters off and running early tonight.
1-2. Fouls out back into the dugout.
The Forester dugout.
Still 1 and 2. Ross Cadena on deck. Saints looking to get out of a jam here early in the first inning. Jelic steps back in. The 1-2. Swings and misses with that high fastball for out number 2. Colin King goes back with that high fastball.
Number 12, Ross Cadena.
He gets most of his strikeouts with that high fastball, as a matter of fact. So 2 outs now. And Ross Cadena, the left fielder, at the plate. First pitch, and that is in the air. Hits the right field. Garriola with the catch. And the Foresters leave 2 on. Leave 2 men in scoring position. The Saints will be up to bat at the bottom of the first. Score 0-0. You're watching Saints Baseball on YouTube Live, the official network of Arroyo Seco Baseball.
second baseman.
And
number
welcome to
1,
Arroyo Seco
Justin
Baseball, live
Guattari.
here in Pasadena, California.
They say usually 8 or 9 floats are built
Saints, so it's the Saints' turn
just beyond the
to
left
hit.
fence.
Justin Guattari will lead off at second baseman.
Loves the Rice University baseball and likes the fact that the Foresters have one as
First pitch, and that's popped up into left field.
the first
Cadena
left field, but it's shallow.
with the catch.
Toward the line is Ross Cadena.
So one pitch, one out
One out.
for the Foresters early in this game.
Now batting for the Saints, third baseman, number 20, Morgan Allen.
Guattari's batting struggles continue as he went over 4 just a couple nights ago. Morgan Allen now, the third baseman, up to bat.
Morgan Allen, the
First pitch is high and away. Oh, excuse me, 1-0. It's Larson Kendrick on the mound for the Foresters as that pitch is in there for strike 1.
.com as Kendrick
At Biola University,
even the count 1-1. Quick worker comes
as that pitch is inside for ball 2. He went 3-2 and had a 7.7 ERA at Biola University.
Kendrick pitched in the second game of the year as he gets a swing and a
Swings and misses at that pitch.
Boy, Taylor, he's bringing it here in this early first inning.
Kendrick was named Pac-West Freshman of the Year on April 29th after he struck out 9 in 7 at Concordia University of Irvine.
Morgan Allen not happy.
He has 72 strikeouts on the season, so he has shown that he is a definite strikeout pitcher. And in 6 starts, he has struck out at least 6.
This one is a
Ground
ground ball.
ball,
But on 3 hops, shortstop.
the shortstop to first, 2 down.
Isaac Poppy in time to
Tucker was able to hold on to that
Now
ball
batting for the Saints,
to get the
left
quick out,
fielder,
all the
number
2 copy.
37, Nolan.
So 2 down now,
Tressler.
and Nolan Tressler, the left fielder, up to bat for the Saints.
start here. A pop up to left, then a grounder to short for Kendrick as Nolan Tressler, left-handed hitting left fielder, steps in.
Lefty matchup here. First pitch is way high, 1-0.
Sails high, 1-0.
Tressler is hitting .316 on the year, 1 RBI.
That's a half swing, and it's going to cost
As he checks his swing, Buddy said he went through, evens the count 1-1. Tressler's also drawn 2 walks,
50 is a ball club entering play tonight. They played 6
1 double, 5 singles.
nice curveball, but umpire says either high or off the plate.
Kendrick missed that curveball,
2 and 1.
2-1.
Left-hander into the windup.
A ball is inside
Fastball, but
and high, 3-1.
Tressler 3-1.
Kendrick showing his
Viola, who made a last
his arm strength with those
right field.
with the heaters of the fastballs. 3-1, good hitters count here. Swings and misses.
Ball swing and a miss.
Full count now. Could not keep up with that fastball.
Outside corner. The count is full. With 2 out, bases empty.
Andy Garriola on deck.
No score.
Payoff pitch.
Pitch, and that one hits
That hits Tressler, so he will take first base.
hard a little bit. Tressler's going to go to first base. But we'll hear from our friends for the first time tonight from Alta Orthopedics.
Now batting for the Saints,
So Andy
right
Garriola
fielder,
up-
number 9,
up to the plate
Andy
with Tressler on
Garriola.
first, looking to do some damage, and this is the guy you want up if you're the Saints. Garriola on the year, the sophomore out of Old Dominion University, setting .312
Pitchers, and I believe 5 of them have come in
with 2 RBIs.
right-handed
First pitch, strike, 0-1.
strike, 0-1.
Only struck out once.
Ariola, first baseman at Old Dominion University in Virginia.
And he pops that up. That's out of play. Coffee. But that one gets away, and that goes behind No one got hit. Someone's going to get that ball.
Count goes to 0-2.
For just a quick second. So 0-2 now
Dressler hit by the
to Garriola, looking to do some damage here early on.
throwing down. Dressler
The 0-2
now comes to the plate. And
just misses. Everyone on the Foresters thought he had it. He had it, but said he didn't. So play will continue at 1-2.
1-2 strikes.
1-2 count. Kendrick could go back with the heater, and Tressler takes off, but Garriola fouls it off.
With 2 strikes.
Count still remains 1-2.
That's Thomas Luvano. He's the fifth hitter in their lineup.
Tressler has 2 stolen bases on the season. Saints looking to get a head start early in the game. Looking to play a little bit of small ball. Showing their early plate discipline. 1-2 doesn't go. And Presno, the catcher, tries to frame it right at the knees, but says it didn't get it. So now it's an even count, 2-2.
Did look pretty good to me. Count even 2-2. Runner
The 2-2, Tressler takes off. Garriola, and that crushed that to center field at the warning track. And Jelilich will have that just at the wall. Good effort at Garriola, just missed it. At the end of 1 inning, no score.
So Garriola gives
You're watching Arroyo Saints baseball on YouTube Live,
Seco Saints are turned away as
the official network of Arroyo Seco baseball.
'27, Zach.
And welcome back to California Collegiate League action between the Arroyo Seco Saints and Santa Barbara Foresters. Top of the second inning. Foresters up to bat, and Zach Presno, the catcher, will lead off this inning.
Fresno will lead things off and looks at a strike from the right-hander.
First, second pitch
Looks at another
is
one.
just inside. 1-1.
Call the ball, 1-1. Fresno, one of the Foresters' hottest hitters. He gets an RBI to the
That pitch gets
fastball that had some steam on it.
some speed right there. 1-2.
Strikes. Fresno, Pavoloni, and McKenna.
Swings and misses at that curve, and that changeup goes down swinging.
Waves and misses.
Now
One
batting
down.
For the Foresters, designated hitter.
It's
number
King's second
39,
strikeout
Connor
of the
Pavoloni.
evening. Actually, his third strikeout, excuse me. Connor Pavoloni, the designated hitter, up now for the Foresters.
On the blackjack table.
And that ball is popped.
This one here, Pavoloni pops one up and the strike
Scott calls off
coming up a couple of steps.
Serratos.
Center fielder puts it away.
2 down.
Quickly, Pavoloni swinging at the first pitch.
Now batting for the Foresters, third baseman,
So Pavoloni
number
quickly
13,
gets out with
Connor McKenna.
so 2 quick outs here for the Saints.
Connor McKenna.
King looking to get a 1-2-3 inning at the top of the second inning. And Connor McKenna, the third baseman, up now for the Foresters.
Up at the bottom of the order that struggled last night in the 3-2 loss.
First pitch looks at a strike. McKenna is 0 for 4 on the season. Looking to pick up his first hit this evening.
No record on the year.
The 0-1.
7th game, and there's
And there's a base hit that will get in front of Scott. And the broadcast curse lives on. And as McKenna picks up his first hit
the stir.
on the season.
First Forester base hit. Comes in his second game with 2 outs here in the second inning.
Now batting for the Foresters.
Second hit now
second
for
baseman, number 2,
the Foresters. 1 on.
Holguin.
McKenna just reached out
And Tommy Hogan, the second baseman, up. First pitch, glove side. Hits that corner for a strike. 0-1.
not just 2 to 4 at 500. It's a solid start. Takes a strike.
So Tommy Hogan hitting 500 with 5 singles and 2 doubles off to a very good start. Also, 2 RBIs and has 1 stolen base on the season as he takes that one for a ball. Even count 1-1. Top of the order will begin. We'll go back to the top of the order on deck with Tevin Tucker, the shortstop. Those are back to first, but McKenna's back in safely.
Connor McKenna, 6'1", 205 pounds, out of the University of Oklahoma. He'll be a senior sooner next year. The California
McKenna,
Carlsbad
the senior out of Oklahoma. As he takes off, no, he would hold back.
started to go.
He pops that, and that goes out of play.
The Saints dugout, and it's going to find some trees. Third baseman Morgan Allen went over.
1-2 now to Hogan.
A long foul results in the count of 1-2.
The Santa Barbara native out of Santa Barbara City College. One, two, outside. Try to get him to chase an outside fastball. 2-2.
Two balls sailing out of the zone by Colin King has evened the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
King looking to get out of this inning
No score from Pasadena.
with no score.
First of 7 with the Saints.
The 2-2 swings and misses,
Is fouled at the
but it's fouled, tipped at the last second.
putting his hands up.
Still an even count, and McKenna will go back to first.
2.
It was a good changeup by King, but good job by Hogan getting the last small piece of it. Let's see if they send him again, and they will.
2 pitches high
That's high. McCarthy,
as well, and McKenna has stolen.
a good attempt to Serratos, but
Ball was away.
McKenna is in there safely.
The throw by the catcher, Thomas McCarthy, was high as well.
High throw allows McKenna to slide in safety, and Serratos just couldn't tag him quick enough. So full count, but it doesn't matter because he swings and misses at that one, and King has retired the Foresters once again.
4 out, number 3.
After the end of the top of the second inning, score remains 0-0 with the Saints due up.
Have been pickoffs, so really have only been
With the middle of the lineup, Thomas Luviano, Nicholas Pagan, and Thomas McCarthy due up next in the bottom of the second inning. You're watching Saints Baseball on YouTube Live, the official network of Arroyo Seco Baseball.
First baseman Nick
And welcome back.
catcher Thomas
Due up for the Saints, at the bottom of the second inning, is Thomas Lubiano
McCarthy with Taylor Jennings.
as he fouls that one back.
Foul to the backstop.
0-1.
Luvano, a fastball from Kendrick. Foul straight back.
Luvano on the season hitting .357 with 1 RBI, 5 base hits, only struck out once, and 2 stolen bases. So as he fouls that the backstop, 0-2. Luvano has shown his versatility overall as a player. The 0-2 pitch just misses. Looked like he got that one. Whole plate umpire doesn't say so. 1-2. A 1-2. Rights to second baseman. And Coffee. Hogan and Coffee. 1 down.
Now batting for the Saints, first baseman, number 34, Nicholas Pagan.
So Nicholas Pagano up to bat after that quick out. First pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. Pagano in the year, having a good year so far, hitting .400 with 4 RBIs, 3 singles, and a double. Only struck out twice and picked off stealing once. That pitch was out of the zone, 2-0. The 2-0 count. That pitch is way inside, 3-0. So good hitters count for Pagan. McCarthy on deck. The 3-0. That pitch is in for a strike, 1-0. And he takes that one for ball. Ball 4. Kendrick's first walk was issued. And Thomas McCarthy, the catcher from University of San Francisco,
now batting
is up
for
to
the
bat.
Saints, catcher number 33, Thomas McCarthy.
McCarthy hitting .333 with 2 singles. That fastball just missed up. 1-0. Has 1 stolen base on the season.
6 o'clock airtime against the Oaks. Then Saturday, the Saints will be at Pershing Park at 5:50. Our airtime.
1-0, the 1-0 count.
Second meeting with Orange County.
Checks his swing and gets a piece of that and fouls it back.
Clears the fence and
1-1.
now bang on the old backless seats here at Jackie Robinson Field. 1-1. Orange County will be
Saints looking to get a head start with 1 out.
1:50 airtime for our 2 o'clock first.
And Pagan on first.
We're seeing both these teams twice this week.
And Kendrick would keep an eye on him, but Pagan's back in safely.
Goes over to first.
Oscar Serrato's on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball was low, 2-1.
Stairs, not by much, but did miss low. And the count 2-1. You mentioned Pagan, 6'3",
Saints
first base,
looking to pick up
University of Hartford.
another victory in this week's homestand. And Pagan would take off, but McCarthy fouls it back.
2-1 count, leaving the count at 2-2.
So even count now, McCarthy 2-2. Oscar Serrato's on deck.
They have put the ball in runners in motion, Taylor, as you mentioned. early in the first inning. And sent Tressler a couple of times.
Dressler with a decent lead on first.
Last of the second.
The 2-2 swings and misses at that curveball, and down goes
Took a little off.
McCarthy, one down.
Strikeout.
So Kendrick
Now
picks up
batting
his
for
first
the Saints,
strikeout
shortstop,
on the evening with
number
that curve.
3, Oscar Serranos.
Good job by Kendrick going back and forth with the fastball and a curveball, changing the velocity of his speeds of his pitches, and gets him swinging at that curve.
Changeup is the great equalizer.
First pitch, and he chops that to second, and a diving catch.
Play by Hoagland.
Nice play by Hogan to stop the ball and just was able to get a little tap on the second base, and that will end the inning.
And gets the
So the Saints leave one on, and at the end of 2 innings, the score remains at 0-0. You're watching Saints Baseball on YouTube Live, the official network of Arroyo Seco Baseball. And welcome back. Leading off for the Foresters, first pitch is inside for a strike. Excuse me, inside for a ball. 1-0.
We go to the top of the third inning. John Martin Taylor Jennings says top of the order.
In there for a strike.
Devin Tucker takes ball one, then
Tevin Tucker struck out his first time up with a strikeout back in the first inning.
Coffee and Blake Hall trying to get the
1-1 count. Right at the get him at the knee. 1-2.
other half of the plate.
Coffee and Hall
Right-handed hitting shortstop.
will be up next after Tucker.
Now 1-2. Being wide,
The swings and misses. That inside fastball.
may have chased that a little bit, but it did have some good downward break.
One down. So
Now
all
batting for the Foresters,
so Colin King with his
first
5th
baseman, number
strikeout on the
17,
evening.
Isaac Coffee.
Far for the Forester hitters.
All was swinging and misses. So Colin King doing a good job so far. Fooling the Foresters batters with the velocity of his pitches. As Isaac Coffey, the first baseman, takes that one for a strike, 0-1.
Him off with an inside pitch.
As he walked in his first plate appearance.
Have had a couple base runners in each of the
Second pitch gets that corner, inside corner for a strike, 0-2 quickly to Coffey. Blake Hall, the right fielder, on deck. The 0-2. That ball was high, 1-2. Try to get him with the heater.
he had a big 7 RBI day. His first weekend, his parents got to see him play.
The 1-2. He checks his swing. Set. First base umpire says he didn't go. So even count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Grounds out foul.
Skylar Ellis, and Skylar trying the backhand with the right hand.
Count remains 2-2.
One off the turf, 2-2.
Colin King so far has gone 2 in 1 innings. Gave up 2 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Pops that up. McCarthy.
Nice one here, and it's playable.
It's playable. McCarthy gets that
Foul ground.
in foul territory for the second out.
Makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting for the Foresters, right fielder number 7, Blake Hall.
Time up. Isaac 0 for 1 now with a walk, and bring up Blake Hall with that ringing
So Blake Hall
364 sign.
up now.
To the right of the flagpole, his first time up. That moves Poppy to third, but Foresters had a
Blake Hall had a double back in the first to try to spark something for the Foresters, but
inside and up.
didn't happen. That first pitch is inside up. 1-0. The 1-0
Another slow curve. That one's outside.
outside. 2-0.
Nibbling right now with Hall.
King starting off with utilizing his curves.
Good memory. They say we've got a memory like an elephant. You better if you
The 2-0 count.
success. Hall's 2-0 pitch.
And Hall fouls that back.
2-1.
2-1 now. Danny Jelilich on deck.
Perennial Summit League champions, Oral Roberts.
Saints trying to get out of this
South Dakota State
inning.
Summit League.
The 2-1.
One pitch, good off speed. He catches the outside.
That a good outside speed pitch evens the count 2-2.
To the Forester right fielder, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The 2-2 pitch
The windup is King. This one
and fouls that, hits that, gets off, hops off right out of Morgan Allen's glove.
is going to be on base. Morgan Allen backed up.
Morgan Allen tried to get that and almost had it, but ball with that quick little
Now
hop
batting for the Foresters,
just got out of his
center
glove.
fielder number 18,
So one
Danny Jelilich.
now for Blake Hall.
They're going to score to
Good patience by Hall,
So we'll give Hall a single.
getting a piece of that, and
Tonight it was well hit. And he brings up Jelilich, who looks at a fast
so Jelilich is up now and takes that pitch, strike for strike 1. Blake Hall with good speed has a big lead on first.
Jelilich with Hall on first.
Doesn't take off the 0-1. And that hits Jelilich on the back of the leg.
Jelilich will just throw off his arm guard and jog down the
So he will,
That one I don't think is
lookingly frustrated,
we're still going to hear from our friends.
so takes
Now
first
batting
base.
for the Foresters, left
Doesn't look like
fielder
King
number
threw that
12,
intentionally.
Ross Cadena.
This brings up Ross Cadena, the left fielder, who flied out to right field in the first inning.
Second time in 3 innings, the Foresters have had 2 runners aboard.
So this is the second time that Santa Barbara has had 2 runners on base.
Ariola in the first inning has another chance here.
First pitch is in their first strike at the belt. 0-1.
Medina left runners at second and third, so another chance for Ross with some runners on the bases.
Hall on second. Jelilich at first.
Runner at second has
Foresters looking to
at first after getting
gain some runs with one in scoring position,
says catches the zone.
and that curve catches that inside corner, the outside corner. 0-2 now. Zach Presno, the catcher, on deck.
Slow pitch. Medina could have taken a
0-2.
snap before
Look for King to go back to his fastball or inside. As he takes a look behind second base just to see the Hall wouldn't take off.
last Friday went 4 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, 3 hits against the Conejo Oaks. Did not factor in the decision.
The 0-2.
5-2, and here's a shot.
And that's a shot at center field for a hit. One will come in. So Jelilich
With great speed came
will,
flying around third
will come home from second base and
decision to send him home, and it's an RBI
Now
single
batting for the
Medina.
Foresters.
Blake Hall will come
Number
in to
27,
score. Jelilich,
Zach
who was on
Presno.
first and showed off his wheels and took off easily to third. So men on corners and one with 2 outs. Foresters up 1-0. And Zach Presno, who foul tips that for its pitch. 0-1. Presno struck out his first time up.
That is baseball, isn't it? Last night, Foresters had a couple of players. McKenna, in particular, came up every time with runners on base.
So the Foresters do a good job there and take advantage with men on scoring position.
Right there, and now
And that ball is going deep, and that is,
by inches. Yes, it is.
and is that in fair play?
Good call by the umpire.
And that's actually just a foul.
Pintar coming out to
Coach Pentar of Santa Barbara not happy with the call.
anything about a call with his runners going. The umpire says, I did make the call.
Wanted to challenge the fact that the home plate umpire made the call before
Bill just wanted a call.
the runners, as the runners were already taking off, but he says he did. So they would try again. Presno crushed that inside fastball, but they would try again. King with the 0-2 in the dirt. Good block by McCarthy. Cadena will remain at first. Jelilich on third. Connor Pavolani on deck. 1-2. Got him looking window shopping right there. And King will get out of a mini jam here, only giving up 1 run to the Foresters. So the Saints will be due up next at the bottom half of the 3rd inning with the Foresters up 1-0. You're watching Saints Baseball on YouTube Live, the official network of Arroyo Seco Baseball. Don't go away.
For the Saints, center fielder, number 12.
And welcome back to
Christian
Arroyo Seco
Scott.
Saints action here. We're at the bottom of the third inning, live in Pasadena, California at Jackie Robinson Field. With Christian Scott, the center fielder, Justin Watari and Morgan Allen all due up in this bottom half of the third inning. Kendrick's still on the mound. And that pitch hits Scott in the back. So a little fluttering contest going on, similar to the Cubs and Rockies game earlier. Kind of applies now to this game.
Now batting for the Saints.
So Scott will most likely feel that in the morning.
Justin Watari.
Justin Watari up to bat now for the Saints.
Has hit one. He plunked Jelilich, so 3 hit batsmen so far in tonight's ball game. And for the first time, the
First pitch catches that outside corner, left side for a strike. 0-1.
Justin Watari, the leadoff hitter.
Watari, the leadoff hitter, flew out to left in this first at bat.
Ball swinging. So lefty-lefty matchup here. Short lead at first against the left.
And Watari crushes that to center, to left center. Scott will go to third, and he will easily get in there. Watari with a no out double to put 2 on in scoring position for Morgan Allen.
Second and third as they respond.
So Watari breaks his hitless streak right here and was able to keep up with that inside fastball and hits it to left center. Jelilich did a nice job throwing it quickly, releasing that quickly back in the infield to avoid any runs scored. So a quick pitching visit here.
You're right, Taylor. That's the first hit by the Saints.
That's the Saints' first hit, and it's a good one too to try to get a little spark going here early as a mound visit, just to calm him down and also just remind him to still have the lead, but also to just trust his mechanics. It was just one hit. It's the first hit for the Saints. And Morgan Allen, who grounded out his first time back in the first inning. First pitch just misses. 1-0. Good speed on the bases for the Saints. Morgan Allen looking to take advantage with men in scoring position. Second pitch is a little outside. Try to get him to chase the off speeds, but it's not getting fooled there. 2-0 now. And Andy Garriola on the deck. The 2-0 count. Fastball swings and misses. 2-1.
Strikeout here, the mentality. Got McCarthy swinging in the second inning.
2-1 now. 2 on. Scott on third. Watari at second. The 2-1. And swings and misses. Again, goes back with that high fastball. So back-to-back fastballs and back-to-back swing and misses here. Even count now, 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch just misses. Nearly got that call. A lot of close calls this afternoon. So full count now to Allen. Payoff pitch. Misses. And that's ball 4. Bases loaded for the Saints and Andy Garriola, the sophomore from Old Dominion University.
For the Saints.
Nolan Tressler now up to bat.
Tressler.
Tressler was hit by a pitch in his first appearance.
the left-handed pitching, Kendrick.
Junior out of Georgia Southern University.
Stays high.
First pitch is a high. 1-0.
Ball needs to find where the strike zone is on his off.
Tressler looking to do some serious damage early on for the Saints. He swings and misses. 1-1. So Kendrick going back with those fastballs, and each time so far this inning, they're swinging and missing, showing off his arm strength. Has a lot of heat on those fastballs. Tressler calls a quick timeout and steps out of the batter's box. The 1-1. Tressler fouls that out of play. 1-2 now. Saints looking to do some damage with Scott on third. But Tressler swings and misses and is retired for the first out. Kendrick goes back with that high fastball. It looked like it was going to go towards the part of the plate, but it had a last minute
Andy Garriola.
slight movement and ends up high, getting Tressler to chase. Andy Garriola, the right fielder, up to bat now for the Saints. Base is still loaded. First pitch is up inside and high. Garriola 0 for 1 with the fly out to center. 1-0. Garriola showing his frustration as he nearly had that pitch but fouls it back out of play. Even count 1-1. So the Saints start off this inning with Christian Scott getting hit by a pitch and Watari hitting a double to advance 2 on in second in scoring position, and Morgan Allen walked, drew a 6-pitch walk, and Tressler now with the strikeout. Garriola now up to bat, facing a 1-2 count for Kendrick. And it goes off speed with that changeup and swung and missed. Back to strikeouts for Kendrick. Garriola did not see that coming. Good job by Kendrick.
Thomas Luvano.
Thomas Luvano up now for the Saints. So quickly, the Saints went from bases loaded to Noah with no outs to 2 outs. Kendrick showing off his stuff. And Luvano hits that to center and to left center, coming up, and the left fielder Cadena with diving catch, but not in time. And Levino with a 3, with the bases clearing. 2 runs will score for the Saints. And that ball, Cadena almost had that, but could not make the catch. Ending up with a 2-run double with 2 outs for Luvano. Good piece of hitting right there. So they would give that, they would rule that a single, but advance. First pitch is in the dirt. 1-0. Pagan is up now, who walked his first time up. The 1-0 is a ground out to second. bobbles it, but
Throws over to Coffee.
throws it over to Coffee for the final out.
Play there by
But the Saints come back and with 2 runs this bottom half of the 3rd inning and now lead the Foresters 2-1 after the end of 3 innings. You're watching Arroyo Seco Baseball on YouTube Live, the official network of Saints Baseball.
Leading off for the Foresters.
Foresters,
Designated hitter,
this
number
top half of the
39,
4th inning, will lead
Connor
off
Pavoloni.
with Connor Pavoloni, the designated hitter, who popped up to center, to left center on his first appearance. First pitch is fouled out of play to left, 0-1.
Mark Giles, our studio.
The 0-1. He pops that up.
Fouls one away, and then on the 0
Christian Scott is there with the catch.
coming over is Christian Scott.
1 down.
The catch in the gap. So Pavoloni.
Now batting for the Foresters. Third baseman, number 13.
So Connor McKenna,
Connor
the
McKenna.
3rd baseman, up now, who singled his first time up.
For the first out of the 4th inning. This is the Beds for You 4th inning, brought to you by Beds for You at 5959 Hollister Avenue, Goleta.
Shows bunt. First pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Takes a strike. At Beds for You, we don't sleep until you do. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, Saturdays 10 to 6, and 11 to 6 on Sundays. It's Beds for You. Sleep like a baby at Beds for You.
Fouls that out of play. 0-2. Quick 0-2 count.
Left field line, but foul. McKenna with the count 0-2. Connor getting his first Forester hit in the 2nd inning and stealing his first Forester base. Santa Barbara's
The 0-2 count. It swings and misses. That ball goes by, so he would chase now. Run down to first. McCarthy throws that to Pagan over at first for the 2nd out.
out swinging. 2-3 put out for the 2nd out.
Good breaking ball from King, and good job by McCarthy to get that 2-3 2nd out. Tommy Hogan, second baseman, up now as he takes that pitch outside, 1-0. Hogan struck out his first time up.
Ball outside.
Similar location, does not get that call, 2-0.
Count to Tommy Holdwin, 0-2.
Saints looking to get their first 1-2-3 inning of the game so far. The 1-0. That's that outside corner for a strike, 2-1.
11 outs, 7 by strikeout. It is like 2 innings.
2-2 now.
Balls, 2 strikes,
And he
strikeout number 8.
swings and misses.
2-0 his way.
After falling behind 2-0, King picks up his first 1-2-3 inning
On the third strike.
on his evening.
So Colin Kings
So after the end of the top of 4th inning, Saints remain up 2-1. You're watching Saints Baseball on YouTube Live, the official network of Arroyo Seco Baseball.
For the Saints.
And welcome back
Catcher number 33.
to California
Thomas
Collegiate League
McCarthy.
action between the Arroyo Seco Saints and the Santa Barbara Foresters. Saints are now up 2-1 after a 2-run inning back in the 3rd. Thomas McCarthy would lead things off for the Saints. First pitch to the catcher. Ball 1-0.
ball upstairs, 1-0.
McCarthy reached on base. Pops that out, and that just rolls foul last second.
Clearly fouled, 1-1. The law of averages is
McCarthy in his last at-bat grounded out to second to end the inning, but counted as a fielder's choice. It's an even count now, 1-1.
I would have liked to see that crack.
Kendrick so far has pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 hit. As that heater is in for a strike 1 and 2.
That's the beauty of baseball, isn't
Kendrick has gone 3 innings with 1 hit, gave up 2 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and has hit 1 batter. The 1-2
it? 1-2, it's
grounds out to second.
the whole win on 4 hops.
Hogan was able to keep that ball in his glove despite a few hops. Easy out, routine play to Coffee. 1 down.
Last of the 4th.
Now batting for the Saints. Shortstop number 3. Oscar Serratos.
So Oscar Serrato's up now for the Saints. First pitch takes inside for a strike. 0-1.
Always catches it in between his legs. Perfect position, squares it up.
Serrato's looking to bounce back after his hitless streak. 0-2 now. So 2 quick curveballs.
Oscar Serratos, shortstop. He's the only player on the Saints to be
The 0-2. That is fouled out of the play.
in 2017 as
Serratos was drafted by the Cleveland Indians back in 2017, but declined the offer and chose to go to Georgia Tech instead. 1-2 fouls that back in the backstop. Count remains 0-2.
from last night's boisterous crowd at Great Park Stadium in Irvine.
Christian Scott on deck.
On every pitch. We'll see the Riptide at Pershing on Sunday afternoon. 0-2 pitch is curveball.
Curveball did not chase. 1-2.
Christian Scott, center fielder, waiting on deck. 1 out, bases empty, last of the
The
fourth.
1-2. And he swings and misses.
Some more high heat
So that high fastball, you could not keep up with that fastball. So
batting for
2
the
down now.
Center
for the
fielder,
Saints.
number 12, Christian Scott.
Christian Scott, the center fielder, up for the Saints. Hit by a pitch in his first at bat.
I don't blame Oscar on that one. The pitch thrown on the Thursday.
First pitch at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Kendrick's going, trusting his breaking ball. Lefty-lefty matchup. The 0-1. Quickly, and Scott quickly down 0-2. Kendrick looking to pick up his first 1-2-3 inning on the evening.
Out so far.
The 0-2. Gets him window shopping, and strike 3 goes back with that breaking ball. So quick 1-2-3 inning for the Foresters. At the end of the 4 innings, the Saints are still up 2-1. You're watching Saints Baseball on YouTube Live, the official network of Arroyo Seco Baseball. Don't go away.
25, Tevin Tucker.
And up to bat for the Santa Barbara Foresters, who will look to try to catch up here. Top of the lineup now with Tevin Tucker, the shortstop, to lead off. 0-2 with 2 strikeouts. That first pitch was an inside fastball, swing and miss. 0-1.
Tevin Tucker, top of the order, swings and misses on the
King has gone 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. And they fouled it at the plate, so they were trying again. 0-2 now.
Morgan Allen, but right away, home plate umpire signals foul. 0-2.
Tevin Tucker also went 0-4 in the last game against the Riptide. Looking to get his first hit in 6 appearances. And the ball is outside. 1-2. So King would face Tucker, Coffey, and Hall this 5th inning. The 1-2 misses away. Even count now at 2-2.
Last night it was the opposite. Foresters had leadoff hitter on 4 of the first 6 innings and 6 of the 9 innings.
2-2 count. And fouls that off. Again at the plate. Tucker a little shaken off after that foul ball.
2 to Tevin. 6 foot, 175 pounds, soon-to-be sophomore, and West Virginia University.
a sophomore at West Virginia University, looking to get on board here
Lost to North Carolina.
in this 5th inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Comes to the plate. That one all
Inside, 3-2.
way inside. Devin had to do a slight jackknife to get out of the way. Count full. Morris
King
glove to get him on.
looking to
2-1.
payoff pitch to misses low in the dirt. So ball 4.
Low, stays low.
Just gives up his 3rd walk on the afternoon.
Now batting for the Foresters. First
And
baseman,
Tucker now
number
on
17,
board
Isaac.
with Isaac Coffey up to bat. Coffey walked his over, one with a walk and a pop out. Throws to first, but nothing there. King, the business administration major at Regis University.
This one sails
And this,
inside on Isaac.
and this pitch
1-0.
is high and inside, 1-0.
Has walked as far as third base after Hall's double in the first inning. And then popped to the catcher McCarthy.
Big hole in between center and right field. See if Coffey would try to take advantage of that gap. Long look, throws back to first, but Tucker's again back in safely.
Great job by Tevin. And the count 0-2 and draws a 7-pitch walk.
And Tucker takes off. McCarthy with the throw and the hop, the one hop. A good scoop from
Stole it ahead of the throw. Umpire had
Surratt.
to make sure Tevin stayed on the
A good scoop, but Tucker
bid. Swipe second.
is able to swipe in safely. So 1 on with no outs and 1 man in scoring position. King keeping a good eye on Tucker as he was had a little showed off with a little enthusiasm trying to score and tie this game up for the Foresters.
Coffey with the count 1-1. Foresters have the tying run at second with nobody out. You're looking for more. There goes
And Tucker goes out again. And another good throw from McCarthy, but
a little closer play. But
almost got him, but Tucker was once again safe. So 2 steals for Tucker, and with a guy with excellent speed like that, a coach definitely has to put him at the top of the order. The 2-1, swing and miss, 2-2 now to Coffey. With Tucker 90 feet away from the tying, representing the tying run on third. Blake Hall on deck, no outs. The 2-2 fouls that almost inside the Foresters' dugout. Count remains 2-2.
dugout, 2-2. Golden chance for Isaac here. Drove in plenty of runs.
Tucker picked up his first and second stolen bases on the season. The 2-2 pitch, and that goes behind. That goes behind Coffey. His back, easily scoring Tucker. It looked like it was going to hit Coffey, but it just slides past his jersey behind. And Tucker scores easily from third. Tie game now, and a full count to Coffey. Pops that up. Watari calls everyone off. and gets the catch for the first out.
For out number 1.
Now batting for the Foresters, right fielder number 7, Blake Hall.
For the tying run. First out of the inning is
So tie game now
the second baseman with
off that wild pitch from King.
who has scored the
And Blake Hall,
run.
the right fielder, up now for the Foresters. Grounds it to third. And a ground ball throw to first.
Was the first baseman, Pagan, but he's off
And
the bat.
Pergon tries to dive for that, but
Whistle by Hall. That was a nice play.
it was a nice play, but
We'll see how we score that one. It's going to be
he goes off the base after
a throw that took the first baseman off the bag.
a throw from Allen. Always a tough throw going from third base to first. Just couldn't get that done.
First error of the
So that's the Saints' first error on the evening.
go ahead and run it first with Danny
First pitch is outside to Danny
debut from
Jelilich,
California.
who struck out and was hit by a pitch.
Danny, a big kid, will be a junior at Brigham Young, as I said, solidly built, especially upper body. Down his way, 1-0.
The 1-0 count.
Look at the plate.
The ball was low,
Low,
2-0.
and no strikes.
Colin King throwing a lot of pitches
For King,
this evening.
King went 4 in the first time around.
The force
Gone 4 in the third. So he is
after 3 clean innings here, King finding himself struggling
and that hits Jello.
as that ball hits Jelilich.
He has been hit. Was hit in the
So that's his second time getting hit by a pitch, and he will advance to first.
that one though. I said Jelovich was built. Might not hurt too much, but we're still going to hear from our friends at Alto Orthopedics.
So quick timeout here, and
Well, hit batters are 2
King, I'm talking to King here. And King's evening is done. So after 4-1 innings, Colin King has given up 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 2 hit batters, but has also struck out 8 batters.
going to walk off the mound and head to the
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. There is a pitching change.
So there's a
for the Saints.
pitching change
On
now
the
for the
mound,
Saints.
Number 18, K.
Number 18,
Bollinger
Cade
from
Bollinger
Texas State.
out of Texas State.
Put up at Santa Cruz Market, 2 locations, 324 West Montecito Street,
Bollinger, originally from Virginia,
and 57
decided to come out here to California
Goleta. It's the friendly store that saves you more since
to get an attempt at West Coast for West Coast baseball.
19 with
And when I spoke to him
2 tie Foresters with runners at
this past Tuesday
We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we
on Tuesday's broadcast, he was explaining how his little delivery routine
takes the lead against the
and his pregame meal, which is commonly a Chipotle bowl, much like a few of the other Saints teammates.
radio station.
This is always a good choice, because sometimes maybe a burrito could be too full. Bollinger out of Texas State. Definitely has a fastball. It's curved. Definitely likes to go with his, slider. Looking to get things done here for the Saints and get out of this jam with 2 on for the Foresters.
Now batting for
So
the
top of the 5th
Foresters.
inning, the
Left
Foresters
fielder, number 12, Ross.
tied up the game. after Tucker walked and stole for second and third base. And a wild pitch from King allowed him to score the easy run and tie up the game. Two on for Ross Cadena. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1.
Is a squared attempt at a bunt for a strike, 0-1.
Hall on second. Jolich on first. One down.
Second appearance of the season. We'll tell you about his line here in a moment. So stay with the hitter as he
1-1. The 0-1. 0-2 now. Got that inside corner for a strike. 0-2. Bollinger struggling a little bit this evening. This season, giving up 4 runs in 3 innings. Walked one, struck out a batter, gave up 6 hits. Looking to get out of this one. And he fouls that one out of in the backdrop. Blake Hall attempted to steal right there, trying to go for a hit and run. Go 2 and swung on and missed. Got him with that low fastball. Had a lot of movement. 2 down.
Now batting for the Foresters, catcher number 27, Zach Presno.
So Zach Presno up now. The catcher 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. The runners will go. And Serratos looked at second, threw it to first to Pagan, but got him on time. And after 1 run scored by the Foresters, Bollinger able to come in relief and retire the next 2 batters to get out of the top 5th inning. At the end of the top 5th inning, the game is now tied at 2 apiece. You're watching Saints Baseball on YouTube Live, the official network of Arroyo Seco Baseball.
Leading off for the Saints,
Welcome
Second
back to
baseman, number
Arroyo
1,
Seco Saints
Justin
baseball action.
Guattari.
The Foresters out of Santa Barbara, California have come into town to play at Jackie Robinson Field in Pasadena, California. The Saints will travel to Santa Barbara this Saturday to face the Foresters in the second game matchup. And Guattari to lead things off and gets hit in the first pitch. So
Now
Kendrick,
batting for
that's
the
his,
Saints.
Kendrick has now hit 3 batters
Third
on the
baseman,
evening.
number 20, Morgan Allen.
Morgan Allen up now. Throws the first. Nothing there. Allen's 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. First pitch is high. 1-0. Leadoff man on for the Saints. Guattari at first. And he takes off. That ball comes back to Kendrick, and he will throw to Coffee for the first out. But Guattari advances to second.
Now batting for the Saints, left fielder,
So
number
Allen
37,
advances Guattari to
Melvin
second.
Tressler.
It looked like he took off right before Kendrick pitched. So a good jump there and good speed. Nolan Tressler in the batter box, steps in the batter box. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0, and that last at bat work counts as a sack. That's a sack ground out.
Tressler, one of the 3 batters hit by a pitch, and has also struck out swinging. Left-handed hitter against the lefty.
Tressler was hit on by a pitch and struck out this evening. 1-0, swings and misses. Try and chase that curveball. 1-1.
Chase that one out of the zone.
And Presno goes out to the mound to have a little quick conversation with his pitcher.
By getting hit by a pitch. Tressler was hit in the first, struck out in the third. Scott was hit by a pitch in the third.
A nice cool breeze here in Pasadena.
Arroyo Seco batter is a little leery and looks to bat after getting
1-1.
1-1 pitch.
Good block by Presno.
7-footer, beautiful stop by
2-1.
Takes that one out.
Wind has picked up a little bit here in Pasadena. Lights are on. The sun beginning to set. Weather temperature is currently 70 degrees. The 2-1 count. And that ball gets away from Presno. So Guattari is now 90 feet away. The go-ahead, representing the go-ahead run on third. Tressler has a 3-1 count. A good hitter's count right here. Looking to do some damage and break the tie once again.
That's about the only thing the catchers have done wrong. A couple of pass balls. They've done a great job.
Saints in a similar situation
3 of the last 5.
that they broke a tie.
Steele have been
2-1.
the last 2 games.
Back in the third.
Each of the last 2 nights.
3-1. And that ball is high, and Tressler draws a walk. His first walk on the evening.
Now batting for the Saints, right fielder, number 9, Andy
Garriola,
Garriola, who is over
the right fielder,
the center field,
is up now.
struck out swinging. See if
0 for 2 with a flyout and struck out swinging in his last appearance.
Bill Pinchard is going to make a walk from the dugout first. Action in the bullpen beyond our vision to the right. Bullpen is right behind the dugout, so we cannot see who
And
is throwing.
looks like Foresters could be making a pitching change right here.
25th year. Talking with his infielders
Just
and battery.
giving the
2 is our score.
giving the reliever time to warm up, in which the away team's bullpen's actually behind the dugout, so we can't see who's warming up. But this mound visit right here is not just addressing to Kendrick, it's addressing the whole infield.
Counts tonight 5 by
Men on corners with 1 out,
outs and runs this year.
looking to bring the infield obviously in.
Santa Barbara home
And it's crucial for everyone to keep, especially if you're Kendrick, to keep your composure and trust your mechanics, because with the exception of a few hit batters, he's been spot on this whole outing so far.
in fact, you'll hit a home run.
And it's also giving time.
Supplies, hardware, and parking
Once again, he's giving time for his reliever to warm up a bit.
is Santa Barbara Home Improvement Center, 415 East Gutierrez Street in Santa Barbara. Proud
And it looks like a pitching change will happen.
SEC World Series champions, Santa Barbara Forest.
Will happen here.
Got some great sponsors this year. Lens floor covering, our defensive players of the game, Nugget Restaurants with the post-game show again. You heard the old call to orthopedic spots tonight with the hip
And
pitches. Larry Simpson,
Larson Kendrick's outing is done.
Mike
His
Russell,
final line,
restaurant open along with
4-1 innings, 1 out, 2 runs, giving up 2 walks,
we all
4 strikeouts, 3 hit batters.
Pinchard makes up his mind. A 5-pitch walk and the 3 hit batters will bring the end of the night to Kendrick after 4 and the 3rd inning. So while Santa Barbara goes shopping for a new pitcher, we'll tell you to go shopping at Santa Cruz Market.
So Santa Barbara
and Goleta, for all your family shopping needs, it's the right call.
make a pitching change here.
We're waiting to help you, so stir it up at Santa Cruz
Number
Market.
38, Luke Taggart,
24 West
out of the University of the Incarnate Word.
757 Hollister Avenue in Goleta. It's the friendly store that saves you more. Since 1980, it is Santa Cruz Market. New Forester pitcher. So right
He will face,
for Santa Barbara. We'll tell you about him when we come back. This is Forester Baseball from
and Taggart will face the bottom
on AM 1290
middle of the lineup with
Press Radio.
Luvano, who hit that clutch 2-run RB single back his second plate appearance. And then Pagan
Oh yeah,
and McCarthy, if so. Incarnate Word is a Division I program. And they play in the Southland Conference.
probably worth 13 in the whites maybe and 30 in these. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's West Virginia kid, University guy.
Taggart, native of Portland, Texas, looking to end the inning for the Saints as Garriola still remains up to bat.
The new pitcher for the Foresters is Ryan Berger, the right-handed pitcher, 6'2".
Excuse me, Ryan Burgert, my bad, number 30,
Comes on with the runner
the right-handed pitcher.
Garriola at the plate.
His first pitch
He's upstairs,
is up, 1-0.
1-0.
Burgert, the Canton, Ohio native out of West Virginia University. Wonder how close he is to the Canton NFL Canton Hall of Fame. 2-0 count now to Garriola, who's 0 for 2, flied out to center and struck out swinging. 2-0. Swings and misses at that high fastball. 2-1.
Balls and 1 strike.
And Tressler takes off, but Garriola frustrated himself as he nearly misses a good pitch right here, but fouls it back out of play.
Some action and move those Forrester middle infielders. A chance here for Berger to get a big strikeout with a count 2-2.
Even count on 2-2.
Fielders poised for the ground ball, double play. Runner does not go.
Grounds it out to shortstop Tucker right there.
Throw in the dirt though.
He threw it,
Hopper is picked up by Holmgren.
throws it to second.
Turn the double play. So the throw by Tucker.
Tries to go for the ground out double play, but the one hop gets try to get a 6-4-3 double play, but the low hop and throw couldn't get him. So Watari scores,
Got the ground ball he wanted, but not a good feed by Tucker.
and Garriola will reach on a fielder's choice
There is 2 outs.
and the lead 3-2. First pitch is high, 1-0.
Choice for the shortstop, but a tough break there as the Foresters looked like they had a chance to turn 2, but the throw bounced to Holmgren. Really a great job there by Holmgren.
Second pitch is high, 2-0. Garriola on first.
Ball out of his gloves. Became a first baseman in essence of second. Go to the stretch, take that ball. It's a 1 out. It's a great job by Tommy. That ball gets right.
That pitch is in for a strike, 2-1.
Lovano, the batter now, ahead of Berger, 3-0 as Ryan has missed outside twice and inside once.
Wings and misses. Even count now, 2-2.
Signal by the umpire on that second pitch, so it evens the count 2-2. 2 outs.
Burger's looking to get out of this inning. The 2-2.
Across the go-ahead run as the 2-2
And
ball is fouled.
Vano fouls that out of play.
Lovano, that heads over the Forester dugout.
Over 2 on the evening.
Rose Bowl is situated behind us.
Ground out.
To the right across the street.
Ground out to second. And a 2-run single.
Balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2.
This one is
And lines that out to Coffee to end it. And that will end the inning. But the Saints
the bat
break the tie
there for
and gain a run
hit it hard.
off a fielder's choice from Garriola, scoring Watari. At the end of
Tracks to make the catch.
5, at the end of 5, the Saints are up now, 3-2.
By Berger as he gets a grounder to short and a line drive.
Designated hitter, number 39.
And welcome back
Connor Pavlov.
as the Foresters will look First pitch is inside. 1-0 count. That pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 to Connor Pavoloni, who's over 2 on the evening.
One ball, one strike is the count of the leadoff hitter in the top of the sixth, Connor Pavoloni.
And that ball gets passed by Pagan down the line, but Garriola quickly grabs that, avoiding. Looked like to be a double, but Garriola, nice job of Garriola throwing that back in the infield quickly
third baseman,
to avoid
13,
extra bases from Pavoloni.
McKenna.
First pitch to McKenna was fouled. 0-1.
McKenna fouls one off to the right. 0-1. Now the home plate umpire is talking to the pitcher, Dave Bollinger.
The home plate umpire is having a little chit chat with Bollinger.
Bollinger with the count 0-1. Arroyo Seco with a 3-2 lead.
3-2, Saints up 3-1. And Pagan barely could not hold on first at first base, his foot on the first. And McKenna
now
breaks up
the Foresters.
the double play.
Second baseman, number 2, Tommy Holguin.
So Tommy Hogan up now to bat.
McKenna will trade places with Pavoloni, but still a runner on base, the tying run.
First pitch is in there for a strike.
The last game or two, though, has cooled off a bit. Makes a strike. Foresters would love to see Tommy get one right here. As I said, came in hitting 500 at the night off last
First
night.
pitch,
Struck out
second pitch is outside 1-1.
today, so you know he's not for a base hit. He looks at a fastball out of the zone and up, 1-1.
1-1 now. As Hogan takes his time, gets back into the batter's box. Runner will go, and no attempt at all as that ball was thrown low and inside. No play right there.
Base for McKenna
So McKenna with the stolen base.
of the night. The Foresters get their fourth stolen base of the
So that's the
ball.
fourth stolen base on the evening for the Foresters.
Tie the game in the fifth inning. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1.
Second
Outside 3-1.
2-1 pitch, fastball that sails high and away. Ball 3, 3-1.
Side with that fastball, trailing deep behind his body and running up and out. That's the leverage count. Sometimes this ball game face not.
3-1. And fouls that off of himself.
Fouls one at the plate. Bollinger throws a strike. Holguin offers at it and stops it about 50 to make up the third baseline in foul territory. To run the count full, 3-2. Foresters looking for a base hit.
Foresters looking to tie the game up. Run and scoring, tying run, scoring position. He pops that up. Left field. It's playable. Tressler with the catch, but not enough to advance.
Runner McKenna will have to hold. high.
So 2 down now
And Tevin Tucker.
for Tevin
Now
Tucker,
batting
the
for
speedy
the
Tevin
Foresters,
Tucker.
Shortstop, number
Who's 0
25.
for 2 with the walk and 2
Tevin
stolen bases.
So Holdwin over 3 tonight.
So as for Hogan, his struggles continue. 0 for 3.
Caneo, so just 1 for his last 7. Now Tucker with the runner at second base, looking for his first Forester hit.
First pitch is catch the inside corner.
Scored on the wild pitch last inning as he looks at a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Tucker scored on a wild pitch for their first run on the evening.
Between the two teams, first of 7 such meetings.
And Bollinger steps off the mound real quick.
The runner McKenna back to the base. Second baseman
McKenna on second.
trying to keep him close.
Tucker
Oscar Serrano
at the plate. 2 down.
still in the vicinity.
Isaac Coffey on deck.
On Tucker, and
And that pitch catch the inside corner. Strike 2.
Tucker quickly behind the count, 0-2.
Fantastic job by Saints catcher Thomas McCarthy. He's got his thumb underneath that baseball.
Bollinger looking to get out of this inning.
Tucker looking for his first hit. It'd be a great opportunity here. And now
Tucker calls quick time.
he backs out, takes a practice swing, looks at the barrel of his bat, takes a quick sigh, taps the plate 4 times, and is ready to rock and roll here on the 0-2 count.
The 0-2 count.
Here comes to the
Swings and misses.
side, swung on
And Tucker goes down swinging. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th as Bollinger is able to get out of a mini jam
for Tevin Tucker.
with the Saints still up 3-2. You're watching Saints baseball on YouTube Live.
Tucker strikes out.
Don't go away.
Leading up for the Saints, first baseman, number 34.
And welcome back to Arroyo
Nicholas
Seco Saints
Pagano.
baseball action here, where they still remain in the lead, 3-2 over the Santa Barbara Foresters. Nicholas Pagano, the first baseman, leading up to bat. And joining me this evening is Grant Young out of the University of San Francisco as Pagano fouls that out of play. Thank you for joining me this evening.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Why did you decide to come out to SoCal and play for the Arroyo Seco Saints?
I mean, well, at least at my school at University of San Francisco, you don't really get the choice for where you go. But obviously, I mean, going into SoCal and being in Pasadena is a pretty good option for summer ball. I've been pretty blessed the last couple of years. Last year, I got to go to Maryland, and then the year before that, I was in the Hamptons. So I've been to some pretty good spots, but Pasadena is definitely pretty solid so far.
As Pagan goes window shopping there and strikes out. And Ryan Berger picks up his first strikeout on the evening.
Number 33.
So what do you enjoy best
Thomas
about summer
McCarthy.
baseball?
For me, I think just sometimes the school season's pretty stressful at times, and just being able to come out to the field for summer ball, like for today, for example, I came here, hung out for a little while. Once batting practice is over, I played catch for 20 minutes, and then I was pretty much done for the rest of the day. So I just can sit on my phone and watch the Warriors play.
So you're a basketball fan, right?
Definitely.
So who's taking the game tonight? Warriors or Raptors?
Well, the fourth quarter is about to start. I think the Warriors are up by a little bit right now. I think the Warriors will win tonight. Then my guess is the Raptors will win Game 7, but you never know.
Going to University of San Francisco, how does it feel to go to a school nearby the Warriors, the championship team, right across the bay as McCarthy swings and misses at that high fastball?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty exciting. I mean, going to USF, there's a lot of kids that aren't from San Francisco, so they like to hate on the Warriors a lot. But it's fine because I'm a Lakers fan, but I also like the Warriors. And I mean, it's obviously really cool being so close to the Warriors in the Bay Area. Hopefully, if they win, they'll have – I mean, obviously, if they win, they're going to have a parade. But I haven't had the chance to go to any of the parades so far. And if they win this time, I probably won't be able to either because I'm down in Pasadena, which is kind of rough, but it's whatever.
How do you feel that now that they're gonna be moving to San Francisco Mission Bay area in the fall?
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I mean, San Francisco's already busy enough as it is, but I mean, that'll make it'll add a lot to the area and to San Francisco, but it's definitely going to make things a lot more crowded.
Going back to baseball, what is your go-to pitch or your favorite pitch?
I'd say my favorite pitch is probably my changeup, just because it's really effective against righties, and I mean, when I'm throwing it well, I can throw it at any point in the count and hopefully get the hitter out.
So now this scenario with bottom half coming up, top of seventh about to come up, 3-2 lead, what would you do if you were that pitcher? What would be your mentality coming out, whether you're continuing an inning or it's going to be your first time?
For me right now, if I was coming in and we had a one-run lead in the seventh inning, I would definitely want to establish fastball early and be able to throw the strike, because the last thing you want to do is to walk a guy, the first pitcher, before you have anybody out, and start the inning out of the stretch. So definitely come in, command the fastball right away, get ahead in the count, and then hopefully put him away late with some of my other stuff.
What's your go-to routine that you would have before a game?
I mean, the last year or so, I've done a good mix of coming out of the bullpen and starting. I would say for starting, it's just kind of getting in the right mindset the entire day, knowing what foods to eat and stuff. And then just for the pen, the biggest thing for me is mentally just being locked in the entire time.
Our final question, go-to meal. I always ask players this.
Probably, I mean, Chipotle is obviously up there, In and Out. The place around here that we've been going to a lot, it's called Great White Hut. I've never seen it any place besides Pasadena, but they have like 3 here, and they've got some crazy burritos and fries.
I've actually never heard of it. I definitely got to check it out. Well, thank you, Grant Young, once again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for coming out.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So at the end of the 6 innings, the Saints still remain up 3-2. You're watching Arroyo Seco Baseball on YouTube Live, official network of your Saints. Top of the 7th now, due up for the Foresters are Coffee, Hall, and Jelilich. First pitch to Isaac Coffee, the first baseman, is away 1-0. Coffee is over 2 with 2 pop outs and excuse me, 1 for 3 with a base hit, a single, and 2 pop-ups.
Chasing a run. Coffee, Hall, and Jelilich.
As Bollinger is out there, steps off for a quick second. He's gone
Strike one, so it is 1-1.
2 in
Swing and a miss.
as he swings and misses at that pitch.
Scoreboard wins a 1-0, and now they take it back. So after I erased the
Bollinger's gone. Was gone 1 inning. Looking to continue the 1-2 pitch. Got him. Swinging and missing.
Foresters were looking for there, hoping to get Isaac aboard, but
And that was the pitch that Coffee was looking for, but could not keep it up with that. Good timing by Bollinger and 1 down.
Now batting for the Foresters, right fielder, number
Bollinger
7.
picks up his second
Blake
strikeout on
Hall.
the evening. Blake Hall is up to bat. Takes that first pitch for a strike. 0-1. Hall having a good game. 2 for 3. Double, single. Walked. Fouls that out of play. 0-2 now. Pasadena tonight starting to feel a little chilly as a few of the players on both sides bringing out their sweaters, and which is typical Southern California weather. It'll be hot one day and humid and nice and cool on another, and it happens to be one of those nights. The 1-2 goes back. Serrato's with the scoop and a throw, and Pagan keeps his foot on the base this time. 2 down. And Serrato's comes up with that scoop. It's much similar to
Now batting for
pretend
the
as if it was his
Foresters,
favorite scoop of
center
ice cream.
fielder,
He
number
was able to
18,
get that, and Pagan
Danny
kept his foot
Jelilich.
on the plate and the base this time, channeling a little classic Albert Pujols right there. So 2 down for the Foresters. Danny Jelilich, who fouls that behind. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and it's hit by a pitch twice this evening. Bollinger snaps off for a quick second. Swings and misses at that low fastball. It's actually a curveball, but just a good spin as the wind's starting to pick up a little bit. 0-2 count. I did not bring a sweater. I left it in my car, but it's okay. Because the 0-2 and Jelilich fouls that out of play. Bollinger looking to get out of this inning. The 0-2 pitch. Slow delivery. Checks the swing, but he definitely goes over as three strikeout pitch right there. It goes with the high fastball with a little bit of a spin. So Bollinger with a ground on 2 strikeouts will head to the bottom of the 7th inning with the Saints still leading 3-2. You're watching Saints Baseball on YouTube Live, the official network of Arroyo Seco Baseball. Still got a couple of innings left of baseball. Don't go away.
Just 4 hits for Arroyo Seco, but they have 4 runs on the board. Head to the 8th, 4 hits down, 4-2. Arroyo Seco Saints head to the 8th. Right here on AM 1290. Santa Barbara Now left hand on base, trailing by 2. So that is the story of the night, at least through 7.5 innings. No runs for Santa Barbara. They get a single and a walk. That's 6-2. So the point is you have 6 hits in the ball game. Left hand on base. Those are the last.
Where's the scores?
Huh?
Where's the scores?
Right here. Yes, sir.
Cadena is going from outfield to catcher. Harris, who ran for Fresno, is going to center field. And Gerlach is going from center field to left field.
Why the audio send the audio off? You guys are saying the audio's off. It's weird. I don't know.
Got a new pitcher for the Foresters and some defensive changes for you.
I guess.
Pitcher, right-hander Connor Woods will take over for right-hander Kevin
Tom?
Larson.
I guess they're saying audio's off, but I don't know.
Defensive changes. Pinch runner Diego Harris will stay. Struck out 32, Taylor, and walked 24.
2-1. catches the inside corner there. Even count now at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Blowing away, running the count full. Foresters' offensive frustrations continue.
Payoff pitch. Just misses. Ball forward to Pagan. Excuse me. Luvano. So now Nicholas Pagan
First baseman, number 34,
will
Nicholas
head to the
Pagan.
batter's box here.
The last 3 innings. One out walk. Luvano.
Pagan is 1 for 3 with a walk, ground out, strikeout, looking to add on. Fouls that out. And out of play.
Play well into the night sky here in Pasadena.
Hopefully that did not hit. Didn't sound like it didn't hit anyone's car. 0-1 count.
Reminder, back home tomorrow night. We'll join you at Pershing Park. 6 o'clock will be our broadcast airtime on Friday night.
Connor Wood steps off.
Saturday night, 5:50 will be the airtime against the same Arroyo Seco Saints. And then Sunday, join us at 1.
During Woods' senior season, he played pitcher and catcher as
Goes, but again,
Luvano takes off with a good jump, but Pagan fouls it out of play. 0-2 count.
left side over the trees.
Connor Woods' senior season at Marcos de Niza High School, he hit .524 with 47 hits, 6 home runs, 36 runs, and had 32 RBIs, and while also having a 7-1 record fit in 53 innings as a pitcher. And swings, misses. They're gonna say it's strike 3. Looked like he fouled it out, but home plate umpire said that he missed. So strikeout number 2.
Now batting for the Saints, catcher
So
number
2 strikeouts
33,
for the
Thomas
former dual
McCarthy.
two-way player. So 2 down for Thomas McCarthy, the catcher, who's over 3. Luvano still on first. First pitch is high 1-0. Woods, in 2018, Woods made 24 appearances. Had struggled a little bit, but 6.83 ERA, 1-1. But did strike out 22 batters. And allowed 21 runs and walked 14. So he struggled a little bit this past season. Looking to get out of this inning. The pitch catches that inside corner. First strike, 1-1.
Double by Christian Scott. Came around to score on the base hit by Morgan Allen. So that's where we stand. 4-2. 2 outs.
There goes a runner, and he's in there, and that throw is in time.
Done by Ross Gadira.
It's a good,
By Holguin.
it's a good throw.
Caught stealing. The Foresters now
2-5.
throwing out 5.
A 2-5 out right there. We head to the top of the 9th inning. The Saints will be looking for a save opportunity here. Still leading 4-2. You're listening to, you're watching Arroyo Seco Saints Baseball on YouTube Live, the official network of Arroyo Seco Baseball.
Eric Kennedy.
Top of the ninth inning here for the Foresters. Bollinger back on the mound, looking to pick up the save for the Saints. First pitch bunt shows. First pitch is ball. Pinch hitter for the Foresters is number 3, Eric Kennedy out of the University of Texas. And that fastball inside 2-1. Kennedy is hitting .412 with 6 stolen bases and 4 hits, 3 singles and a double. So he's shown his speed as he chops that, and as that goes past the shortstop and third base. So a good piece of hitting by Kennedy. So horns up for Eric Kennedy as he gets on first
Catsby.
with no outs. So excellent speed for the Foresters. Another pinch hitter has that pitch chopped to Bollinger as he nearly slips a little bit but still gets the out at first on time. Jacob Catsby was able. How's this?
Now batting for the
Sack ground out to
number 7,
Bollinger
Hall.
will advance Kennedy to second.
Over the pitcher's head. Bollinger, a tall kid at 6'5", speared it.
And that's when Bollinger's height pays off.
Moving to second is Kennedy. Blake Hall, the scheduled hitter for the Foresters.
So Blake Hall's up now
Going to hit
for the Foresters.
Well, he should. He's been ripping the ball as well. 333 average coming.
Swings and misses at that out inside fastball. 0-1.
Doesn't get it. 0-1.
Game tying run up to bat.
Hall has been on base 3 of 4 times.
0-1 count. Kennedy got second.
He does have home run power.
And he rips that to center field. That is going. And that goes over the head.
Center field.
Center field.
Going to go over on a bounce.
And that ball goes over Scott's head and out of the park.
Blake Hall gets an attaboy.
And that's a ground rule double
One hops the right center field.
as Blake Hall shows off, continues a strong, solid game this evening. Picks up the RBI double and cuts the Foresters' lead to 1. Now trailing 4-3.
Yes, he would get the third easily, Taylor, on that one.
Bollinger steps off.
Scott had to chase it from straightaway center. And he went over to get it, but it was well over his head. I think they're right. That's a triple.
So Scott, good effort by Scott, but just better piece of hitting.
Over the
As Danny Jelich fouled that back out of play. 0-1.
to tie it up with just 1 out.
Jelich,
First pitch over the 4.
2 strikeouts and was hit by a pitch twice.
Now Danny is not
Tying run
playing tonight.
in scoring position on second.
By a pitch twice, so he is itching to rip the ball as well.
Jelich looking to redeem himself,
Tater right now for his first ball.
pick up his first hit on the evening.
With his bat. First day as a Forester. Only 1 out.
1 out.
Checo Paul, who has
The 0-1 swings and misses. 0-2 count.
swung on and missed. Big rip by Jelich. up empty, 0-2. A ground rule double by Blake Hall, plating the pinch hitter Eric Kennedy, who is single.
So Eric Kennedy started off the inning, the single, and then Jacob Catsby pinch hit it, the sac ground out to advance him to second.
One out, top of the
And
ninth,
Blake Hall
as usual.
hitting the ground rule double, scoring Kennedy from second.
To the runner Hall comes 0-2,
And that ball is going towards Gary Ola, but he was able to track that.
right fielder back to the wall. He makes the catch. Does Gary Ola?
Gary Ola makes the catch, but Hall
Blake Hall.
advances to tags up second and heads to third easily.
Now batting
And
for
now the
Foresters,
tying run is
number
90
12,
feet away
Ross Cadena.
for Ross Cadena.
That one playable for Gary Ola.
That flyout was definitely, obviously, player ball and a good read. Foresters were in a similar situation last evening, but couldn't get the job done. Will Bollinger get the job done and pick up the save?
High bat ball, chases and fouls it back to the screen. Just to the right of the plate, 0-1. Boy, I thought for sure that ball was over his head for a double. It just died out in the
Blake Hall on third,
air.
the 0-1,
Cadena takes a pitch outside.
outside,
1-1.
evens the count at 1-1.
4-3, runner at third now.
He
It's
got
Hall.
time! He got time!
Blake has
Ross Cadena
balls in the dirt.
light out his last at bat.
Scored past McCarthy. A wild pitch earlier in the ball game. 1 ball, 1 strike for Ross Cadena. Bollinger
1-1.
that ball is way high inside, close to the strike zone. Cadena ahead in the count, 2-1.
Bollinger's behind now, 2-1.
Is the hitter on deck. Came in after
And Diego Harris on deck after pinch
time run.
running for Zach Bresno.
2 balls, 1 strike. Bollinger has
The 2-1.
comes to the plate.
And that ball is deep center field, but Scott is there at the warning track, and Bollinger will get the job done.
For the second straight night,
That ball has floated up in the air,
2 long
and
flies for the final
the Saints have picked up back-to-back victories for Float City.
again for the second consecutive.
And that's the ball
So
game,
back-to-back
folks.
nights to the Foresters, where they had a man on 90 feet away,
Foresters
but could not get the job done
Ladies
this
and
evening.
gentlemen, thank you for attending tonight's Arroyo Seco Saints game.
Bollinger picks
Our
up the
next game
save
is
after going
tomorrow against
3
the Orange
innings,
County Riptide,
4
right
innings,
back here at Jackie Robinson
giving up
Field.
3
Game
hits,
time will be at
1 run,
6:05
2
p.m.
runs, 2 walks,
We hope to see you all back here
4
tomorrow.
strikeouts,
But for now, good night
and a hit
and
batter.
drive home safe.
So an overall game for the Saints, picking up the victory 4-3 against the Foresters. And the Foresters, again, back-to-back losses for the Foresters as they will head over to back home to take on the Conejo Oaks of Thousand Oaks, California, to redeem themselves. As for the Arroyo Seco Saints, their homestand will continue tomorrow evening as they will take on and try to redeem themselves after losing 2 straight to the Orange County Riptide. Colin King would pick up the win after going 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, and 2 hit bats. Once again, final score: Saints 4, Foresters 3. First pitch tomorrow, 6:05. And I will join Mitch LaFleur back on air tomorrow, first pitch 6:05 p.m. You've been watching Saints Baseball on YouTube Live, the official network of Arroyo Seco Baseball. Thank you again for tuning us. This has been Nicola Rojo. It's been fun this evening and this cool night here in Jackie Robinson Field in Pasadena, California. As from Arroyo Seco Baseball, I say good night. And now that it's cool for once in summer, during the summer, stay warm and enjoy your Thursday night, and happy early Friday if you're not in the West Coast.